Hello. Here we are, the ConnecTour crowd on the last riding night of our trip. Tomorrow we're going to ride to St. John's, which means that is our ultimate destination. And so it's a very emotional night. We have a mix of emotions as we think about what's going to happen tomorrow and beyond. So I wanted to ask each of the group here what they're feeling tonight. So let's just go around the table. Colleen, how are you feeling tonight?
Well, actually I'm a little bit apprehensive because I always, at the end of the trip, I always feel like, I just got to get through that last day. So there's always things that can go wrong, but this trip has just been fantastic. Nothing's really gone wrong, and a couple of little things that are just stuff that happens on a bike tour, but a little bit apprehensive and a little bit sad. I mean, I've learned a lot on this trip from you guys and from Rick in particular about the mechanics of the biking and just knowing that we can do this and just feeling really proud. So I feel happy, sad, apprehensive, everything all at the same time.
You had a broken shifter cable today.
I did.
But you kept moving.
Not really. At first I called Rick. But he fixed it for me.
And what did you learn from that?
That I need to take a bike mechanic course and I need to practice, but I also need to think outside the box. And and also I think I've learned that I don't really want to travel by myself all the time until I'm much more confident like Rick is with the bikes. So.
All right. Rick McFerrin, this is just the latest in many, many trips that you've made. Is this trip any different?
Well, Doug, it is the first time I've crossed Canada by bicycle, so I'm happy about that. I'm happy we're gonna be in St. John's. Like that was the goal. I remember when we were planning this trip, we said originally I think we said Halifax, and you said, well, wait, why not St. John's? I was like, well, it's only like a few days more. Why not? So we mapped it out, and we're here. So it's pretty amazing. I think it's the first time I set a destination for a trip, and I'm really happy that we are almost to St. John's and looking forward to tomorrow and dipping our wheels in the water, having some screech, going to Bell Island, celebrating some of the stories we've had, and always thinking back on the memories and times we've shared together with you and Lisa and Colleen and everybody that's joined the trip. Like, I could probably even mention them by name. We have like Andrew, and we have Lynn, and we have Allison and Tanya and Jess and Doug Reed and Andy and Lynn. I said Lynn.
Yeah, you did say Lynn. Jen.
Jen. Dublin, Jen, and Lisa, and I'm sure I don't want to forget anyone.
You haven't.
Ray.
Yeah.
Ray
Oh,
was
right. He was amazing.
Ray. And the people we've met along the way, like so many stories. Like we talk about like traveling back across Canada to revisit some of those people along the way. Very special people and memories. So really want to thank everybody that's been involved, and looking forward to tomorrow. Finish strong, finish smart.
Yeah.
Champagne.
Have fun and carry on.
All right, Lisa, you had a major setback, but you were able to overcome it.
Yeah. So I am blown away by the fact that I'm actually here, because I have gone in and out on the part of this trip that I never expected to be a part of. When I had my crash in Saskatchewan, I started out strong in BC and got to Calgary and got to Saskatchewan and then had my crash. And but I feel like I have become a completely different person because of all of the things that I have done to be here tomorrow. I never am a finisher, typically. I am somebody who, kind of is like WYSIWYG. Yeah, if I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't. But I felt compelled to get to St. John's. And even though I've had like a handful of moments where I was saying to myself, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm going to call a cab. I'm going to I'm going to do something where, you know, I'm not going to be able to finish this. But I find some resolve within myself, and it's mostly because of, well, there's that, like internal, you know, your internal power, but it's also the people around me every single day who inspire me to do this and get it done. If you would have asked me 2 years ago if I'd be cycling across Canada up massive hills in St. John, going into St. John's, I would never have believed it that I could do anything of the sort. But I go back to the relationships I have with you, Doug, and Colleen, and Rick, and Tanya, and Allison, and everybody who's been on the trip with me, that they are the people that have powered me to be here. And I'm looking forward to St. John's, and I want to get screeched in.
Right. Okay, so now it's me. So I'm very moved by everything that people have had to say. I think that my feelings are, I feel proud because I didn't think I'd be able to do this, and we all have done it. I feel sad because it's ending, and I think I realized the moment when we landed on the island and I saw that St. John's 890 kilometers, I'm like, that's the end. And I had, for the first time, I had this feeling like I actually don't want it to end. I want it to keep going. But I think I feel that the trip has changed me in fundamentally really basic ways. I've met so many people who I admire and who I love, people in this group and people who we encountered along the way. I just think it's been the greatest experience of my life.
There you go.
There you go.
That is actually a video camera.
That's a GoPro.
Well, I mentioned Tanya.